Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Eastern Popgress. I'm Andrew,
And I'm Kaylie.
and we have a loaded show, but we're feeling low energy, so we want to get this over with. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's jump right in with music. So, first up on our docket, everyone pay attention. Brittany Broski released her first original song. It's titled "The Sun." I gave her a listen. I thought she was good.
Yes, I like it. Like, she isn't doing anything super like,
Yeah,
oh my god.
new and
But
crazy and amazing.
it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's the kind of music she listens to.
Mhm.
Like, it's very like, I hate to compare everything to Hosier, but like that's
It's
his
kind of that vibe.
style is very choral.
Yeah,
like-
slow down choral, like
Yeah.
ballady kind of vibe.
But I really like it. I think it's good.
Love, I do too. I will say I was getting a lot of whiplash because she posted that, and then the next TikTok was her talking about, I think it was Jimmy John and some other fast food chain, like going head to head, fighting each other, and like she was just posting in her moo in her bed, and I was like, okay, so glam shot of her singing and like releasing a new song, and then also her in her bed going, "Boo!" So I thought that was
Yeah.
fun.
She does look so good in all the glam shots they did for
She does.
like the cover and for this one.
Yeah. All
So
right.
good.
You're up next.
Okay, so this is not completely new news, but Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine Deluxe came out March 28th.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I don't think I listened to Eternal Sunshine when it came out originally,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't listen to the full album, but I sat down and I listened to the whole deluxe album
So what'd you
a few
think?
days ago. I really like it. I think it's really good. And my favorite song is Dandelion because I love the jazz like vibe to it,
Mhm.
but I also like a lot of the other songs too. So
Yeah. I listened to the album when it first came out, and then I listened to the deluxe around the time it came out. I think it was like a day late. But I listened, and yeah, Dandelion was my fave because I'm like, I really love jazz. I'm a jazz guy. And it started, and I was like, ooh, okay. And then it, went a little more poppy, but I was like, all right, well, we're not getting a full jazz moment, but it was good. I liked that one. That was my fave.
yeah,
Yerp.
it was really good. Okay, so our songs of the week are
What?
mine is Tusk by Fleetwood Mac.
Great choice.
And it
Amazing
is-
choice.
Very much inspired or influenced by a TikTok I saw of a dance group that has a dance to this song.
Mm.
And I didn't know this song before.
Mhm.
Like, I'd never heard it before.
Really?
Yeah, I never heard this one.
That's crazy.
They do like a really cool move in the beginning, like kind of part of the song. And I was like, I gotta listen to this song. I love this part of the song.
Tusk.
And I love this song as a whole.
Yeah.
And I listen to it at least 3 times a day.
You're
It's so good.
love.
That's my song of the week.
Do you listen to a lot of Fleetwood Mac? Usually? Like, have you heard a lot of their
Mhm.
stuff?
I've only heard like the most popular stuff.
Yeah. You got to give her a listen. Fleetwood Mac is like top tier music.
Yeah. Like, I have Rumors on vinyl, and
Mhm.
I've heard those, but I haven't
Yeah.
gone
You should
much
listen. They have
deeper.
like a big like greatest hits album that they made. I don't know. I think it's like 50 greatest hits. I think it's T.
50.
Yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's the one with like the green cover, but it's really good.
Okay.
You should listen to that. So my song of the week is "In My Bed" by Amy Winehouse, and I was showing somebody Amy Winehouse and like how like cool and amazing and great she is, because if you don't know, she's my fave. She's my queen. So I was showing somebody, and I had to get them to listen to the last 40 seconds of the song are like freaking insane. So it's like the song is pretty much like over, like it's like, winding out, and there's just like trumpets and like, jazz like instrumental playing, and she's scatting like babu diddy
Yeah,
babu
yeah.
dabu da. But she is, the way that she like has such a good control of her voice, she makes her own voice sound like exactly like a trumpet. Like the way she's like screaming, but like blah, 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 it like sounds exactly like a trumpet. And the first time I listened, I thought it was a trumpet, and then I was like, holy crap, bro, that's her voice. Like, you're kidding. So I've been stuck on her.
That is kind of nuts that she's able to do that. I also think it's kind of nuts that, like, scatting musically and, like, animal
scat is the same word.
The same thing.
Yeah, who decided that? And which one of those came first?
Yeah, who made
Question
that up?
for the culture. Who decided? Who decided that?
Because I don't like that.
No, I don't either. Because I was thinking of how do I say what she's doing
Without
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say she's pooping
doing all
a
over
scat.
the track.
She's doing a scat. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay, so TV now. Buckle up.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm so excited for White Lotus. Oh boy, I never know what to expect.
The finale came out last night.
Oh boy,
season 3, and it was jam packed. It was jam packed.
Oh, I bet.
There's a bunch of stuff going on.
A normal episode is jam packed. I can't imagine what a finale's like.
They gotta close out everybody's like
arc,
and there's a 50 bajillion characters.
Yeah.
So a kind of reoccurring thing for Jason Isaac's character, the old Southern dad.
Mm-hmm.
Old, he's not that old, but like, you know what I'm saying. Was that he kept imagining, not in like a serial killer way, how he was gonna have to like kill his family, because he kept like asking them about how they would live if like they didn't have money, didn't have a house, didn't have anything, because he's in the process of being found out for fraud and they don't have their phone, so nobody knows about it. But he knows that they're being found out.
Yeah.
So he's like, how am I gonna like
kill
my family and myself because I can't provide for my family anymore.
I can't do this. Yeah.
And they say that they can't live without all these things that we have, and we're not gonna have that anymore. And there's only one of the kids says that, oh, I think I can, and it's the youngest brother who's like weird. And he's weird, and he's the only one who says, oh, I think I can, I'll be okay, I think. And in this episode, he makes like pina coladas for them all.
Okay.
Except the youngest kid. And he puts some like poison, like seed of a fruit in it that was introduced at the first episode. That's like, don't eat the fruit that's on these trees in the back of the hotel that you're in. They're like
poison.
They will kill you.
Yeah.
And you know, if White Lotus says something's going to kill you, it's going to come
It's going to kill you.
It's going to come
that's going to come back.
End.
That's going to come back.
So he grinds that up into the little pina coladas in this little blender, and he gives everybody a pina colada, and then he tells the youngest son, you're not 21 yet. You don't get to have one. Even though this kid's been drinking the whole time. They've been in Thailand. So,
yeah.
So, okay. So he just tells him to get a Coke, and he has a little Coke, and they cheers, and they're talking or whatever. And everyone's like, takes a little sip of the drink or whatever. And then he freaks out, like the dad freaks out and like smacks one of the drinks out of the oldest son's hand. And it's like, no, the coconut milk's bad. And he takes all the drinks away and then pours them out and everything so that they don't have any of the poison anymore. Because he regrets it.
Yeah.
He regrets trying to kill his whole entire
so crazy.
family. And so he puts everything away, and then
do they
just
get
goes
sick?
No, they don't get sick or nothing. I guess they didn't really have much of it.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And so he goes to bed, and everybody else is just like kikiing with some wine or whatever. And he doesn't clean out the blender. The next morning, the youngest son is an idiot. Sees there's visible like stuff in the blender,
and he doesn't rinse it at least.
No.
Okay,
that's disgusting.
You know what? That's on him.
That's on him.
You're gonna be gross. You get it
because fruit that's been sitting out all night half blended up in this blender.
Even if that's a normal fruit, what?
No, I'm rinsing
like
it
that's
out.
got mold.
He gets like some of the protein powder or whatever. Protein powder and water.
Why are you putting
blends it
protein
up.
in a blender?
I don't know.
Get a shake bottle. Like, what?
Yep. He just puts it in there with some water, blends it up, and then hey, he gets some of that poison fruit in there.
Good Lord.
And has that for his breakfast.
Yum.
And then everybody else kind of is waking up except the dad. He's still sleeping in there. At first, I kind of thought he was going to be dead or something, like he drank too much or something of it. But all the other family is waking up, and then they pass the son on their way to breakfast. And they're like talking to him from far away so they don't see that he's kind of like feeling not
Ghastly.
good.
Yeah.
And so they leave him there, and then when the dad wakes up, the youngest son is like basically dead and he was throwing up, and then he kind of like laid down on the floor next to the pool, and then the dad puts it together about the like protein shake and everything. He runs out there, and he's like, "Oh my God," and like screaming for help, crying, throwing up, everything.
Bro.
He's not throwing up.
Oh, no, the consequences of my own actions. Like, what?
Yeah, he was like, I didn't want this one to die.
This is the one I didn't want to die.
This
like,
was actually the one I didn't want to die.
All right, bro.
But I've actually felt so bad for Jason Isaacs in this thing. That's a good actor right there. I felt bad for him. I did. I was like, he didn't actually want to lose his son. He just thought he was going to need to kill his whole family and himself because he had this huge financial failure.
Yeah, the hell? What the hell?
And he's screaming, crying, throwing up. And then at the end, hey, dog actually wakes up and he's okay.
Oh.
He about died.
He's just a little, yeah.
He said he saw God.
Okay, great.
But, he came back and everything. So
great.
He actually wasn't one of the ones that died.
All that to be like, nope.
No.
Fake out. JK.
3 other people died, though.
Oh.
So.
Did Lisa die?
No, actually.
Yes.
Lisa and her little man, they actually got a little happy ending.
Oh.
They kind of, they get to be, they're together at the end,
I'm
that's assuming.
So nice.
And.
Spoilers also.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't
Too
care.
late.
Too late. I always talk about the new episode. Doesn't matter. So 3 other people died, and one of those people was the old man that the other guy thought killed his dad. And he shows up at his hotel and everything, and then he kind of confronts the guy that tried to kill him, and he was like, and then later the guy actually ends up shooting the guy that he thinks killed his dad. So the really old guy, he dies. He gets shot in front of a bunch of people too. He does it in front of a bunch of people.
Oh.
And then there's a shootout with the bodyguards and stuff for the really old guy. And then caught in the crossfire is Amy Lou Wood.
Oh?
Yep. She dies.
What?
She dies. Oh. She gets shot in the crossfire somehow. I didn't go over it and remember who actually shot her, but
R.I.P.
She dies, and then her man picks her up and is carrying her and everything.
Yeah.
And walking away, and then Guy Talk shoots him.
Oh.
So that couple
both
dead.
Oh, dang.
And he shoots him because the wife of the oldest guy tells him to. And it's shoot him because he literally just killed my husband or whatever.
Yeah.
And Guy Talk has been all I don't have a killer instinct. I'm not a killer. I don't want to be a bodyguard. I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But he kind of wants the promotion. So he kills the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Lisa loves that. She loves that he's a
killer.
Not a killer, but a protector.
A protector. Yeah.
he had told her that he didn't think he was cut out to be a bodyguard and stuff, and then she was kind of like standoffish at the end of their little date, and I was like, oh. That sucks. But then I guess he was okay after that.
Yeah.
And then last point is that Belinda, who was in the first season, she worked at the spa, and then she came to Thailand and was working at the spa there.
Okay.
She ends up leaving rich because she confronts another guy from the first season about killing the lady with the big lips.
Who?
The blonde lady.
Jennifer Coolidge?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Killing Jennifer Coolidge. So instead of telling everybody, she like swindles that guy, and he gives her $5 million.
$5 million.
So
I could do a lot of damage with $5 million. Like I'm confident that $5 million I could retire now.
Yeah, she was going to like do a whole spa and like make one herself, because that's what Jennifer Coolidge like told her that she was going to help her do. Yeah. And then she died, and then Gary is the old guy's name that they got money from, was like, okay, that's what Jennifer Coolidge would want.
Just $5 million though?
Well, it was less. It was only like a couple thousand. And then like Belinda's son is like, no, we gotta.
Yeah, duh.
We gotta get more than that.
At least $1 million. Like what?
So she was going.
The plot twist is I'm getting the money, and then I'm still turning you in. Like what?
I think they're trying to. If I read it correctly, is that they were gonna get away from Thailand, so he can't change his mind, and then they might turn him in after that. But
you go get the money. You get the money, leave the country, and then turn him in. Like what?
Yeah. So they were gonna have a spa, and then she told one of the guys that worked in the Thailand spa that they could start one together, and then she ends up just leaving him there and saying, oh, I actually can't commit to that right now. So she did exactly what Jennifer Coolidge did to her in the first season. So that kind of sucked, but yeah, but at least she's rich.
Yeah, there you go. At least she's rich. Good for her. Happy ending.
Yeah.
Belinda.
Yeah. You're next.
Okay. So, big news. We've got Drag Race Top 4 were announced. So last week, Susie Toot went home, which was a big shock because she did really well at the beginning, and she was kind of coasting and like being on top most of the challenges. Like she was never in the bottom, and this was her first time in the bottom, and she was sent home. So that was kind of a gag. But now we have our top 4, which will be they'll be at the grand finale, which will be on April 18th. Sam Starr, Anya Nerve, Lexi Love, and Jewel Sparkles. Personally, I'm rooting for Miss Lexi Love.
Right.
Because Kentucky. Yeah, she's from, I think, Covington. Okay. Or Northern. She's from Northern Kentucky, I think.
And I said
Lexington. Yeah. No, but she works in Louisville at Play. So I'm really rooting for her. But I mean, I think, like, Anya Nerve is going to win. So we're going down the line. Sam Starr has 2 wins, or maybe 3. She might have 3. Anya Nerve has 4 wins. Lexi Love has 2, and Jewel Sparkles has 2. Sam Starr has been in the bottom twice. Anya Nerve has been in the bottom once. Lexi has never been in the bottom, and Jules has been in the bottom twice. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like Anya definitely has the best track record, but I want Lexi. And the way they'll do it probably is narrow down to a top 2. Mm-hmm. They'll have each, they'll get to do like a big performance, an original song, and have like an interview with Ru. And then RuPaul will decide who's the top 2, and then the top 2 will do a final lip sync, and whoever wins the lip sync wins. But it all depends on how Ru is feeling at the moment, because are we counting based off track record, or are we doing just off the lip sync? Because like sometimes it'll be like, oh, you did so good on the lip sync, like you win. But sometimes they'll lose the lip sync, but he'll go by track record.
Yep.
So who knows? But I'm very excited. I'm having a finale party on April 18th. So
okay.
I will be talking about that when that happens.
Yeah, that sounds very fun. Okay. Yellow Jackets.
Oh boy. Here we go. The cult in the...
The cult, yeah.
The cult.
The finale comes out this week, I think, but...
Oh, boy.
Last week's episode, it was crazy because Van, one of, like, the original girls that died... she didn't die in the original. One of the original girls that went down on the plane.
Yeah.
She dies in this new episode.
Oh.
And she has cancer, like, already, but that's not how she dies. She dies because somebody went nuts and stabbed her and died, and she dies. And...
Like, she's gonna die anyway. Just let her be.
Yeah,
like, give her a month. Like, I don't know how bad it was, but, like...
She had thought about, like... They have this thought in their head around the cult that if they keep killing other people, that Van will get to live because it's like a give and take, and they think, oh, the Force wants us to sacrifice other people so that Van can live. Yeah. So like the cancer will stop progressing because like one time it like happened like when Natalie got killed, and then Van got, like, it was like her cancer slowed. So they were like, this must be what's happening. Yeah. It has to make sense. So, but Van was trying to kill Melissa, who just showed up, I don't know, an episode ago. And people didn't know she was even alive in the adult timeline. So she tries to kill Melissa because she's like, oh, maybe this is how I have to do it to see if I'll live.
Yeah, to see if it works.
And then she can't do it. She's like, I wish I was like able to do that, but I can't. I can't kill her. I can't kill her.
Yeah,
and then Melissa takes the knife from her. Is like, oh, okay, but I am, and then stabs her. Fucking kills her. It's and I was like, are we for real?
Are we? Oh my gosh.
And then she runs away, and yeah, that was. I hate that. I hate it so much. And
oh my gosh.
I'm also hating Shauna so much right now.
Who's Shauna? What'd she do?
Shauna.
I have here. You have written Shauna is corny boots. So
yes, because she is.
Explain that one.
Originally, like in the first half of the first season, I liked Shauna because she was kind of like the quiet, like, secondary character to, like, one of the main characters, and was like, kind of like quiet, like bookworm, all this, and then we find out, oh, she was with her best friend's boyfriend, so yeah, and then she got pregnant, and then by him, and then she eats her best friend, and then she
eats eats.
Yeah.
Like
like actually.
Okay, perfect.
Cannibalizes her.
Okay, great.
And she, in the adult timeline, she like kills somebody because she thinks that he's blackmailing her, and it was actually her husband. And in the young timeline, she's just so annoyingly like, I'm in charge and everybody listens to me, and I'm this and that.
Give it up.
And then she doesn't let everybody leave. They think they have a way home to follow these people, and then she's like, actually, this doesn't feel right. I'm not going, and neither can any of the rest of you. Oh,
what?
Okay,
give it up.
And she threatens to shoot them if they go. Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Right.
So yeah, I'm hating her. So yeah. And then her husband, though, Jeff, I love him so much.
Oh,
he's so
what's
mean.
Up with
Jeff, he's like the most relatable character in the show. Because he's kind of just trying to deal with the fact that his wife's kind of nuts, and his daughter's like getting the crossfire of it, and like she's kind of acting out because of it. In the newest episode, they like him and his daughter smoke weed together, but like because they're going through it. But Jeff just kind of, he has like kind of fits, and then he'll like one of the scenes he like jams out to like a cringe like song in his car because he's like, that's his way to cope. He's like, running over with an emo girl.
Oh my God,
not the song that plays.
Yeah,
I forgot what song it is. But he just kind of has little like crash outs like roll around But he doesn't kill nobody. He actually like deals with his emotions in a way that's crazy.
Love.
So he's just kind of.
Hey, we have a normal character on television for once. Like,
a normal character on the show. So yeah, that was that. And then I'm very interested in what they do for the finale because
who knows?
When are these girls gonna get out of these woods? Because we know they get out. And we know, like, time is ticking because we know that they're only there for, like, a year and a half.
Okay.
And it's about to be winter again. So that's going to be about on over a year and a half.
Okay,
so,
yeah. So, were they approved for another season already?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Yeah, no, with all of the different plot points you've told me about this show, like, who knows? This finale could be, like, literally anything.
Yeah, it could set it up for another season. But, like, I'm like, I don't know if they could have another season of, like, the back and forth between the two timelines. Yeah. Because there's, like,
nothing left.
There's, like, just from what they've already created. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be a lot of time between when they get rescued and what they've already shown. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, dang.
I don't know what's going on. Also, everyone's kind of like, do we think it's a supernatural in the forest, or do we think they're just going nuts?
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
I really don't know, because when I'm watching it, I'm always like, man, that's nuts. Why are y'all following this basically cult leader about this? Like, she's losing her mind. Yeah. None of this stuff is going to help y'all.
But then also at the same time,
I kind of want there to be something. But if there is something, they're probably not going to explain what this something is.
See, that
pisses me off. I want to know.
So you'd rather it just be nothing. If you're not going to tell me, then just don't do anything.
Like, if it's a forest spirit doing blah, 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 I want to know the history behind it. I want to know the whole explanation.
Give me the lore.
I don't want just like yes, it's supernatural. Like, that's okay.
Like, all right, yes, and?
Yes, and explain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Please? What?
And that is all I have to say.
Well, dang. Yeah, no, I'm excited to hear from you what happens. That's crazy boots. All right. So moving to movies. All right, guys. We got a big one coming up. The Minecraft movie debuted at number 1 in the US and Canadian box office. Box offices. I went to see her. I saw her yesterday. And I will say, awful. But also, at the same time, amazing. It's like, it's kind of on like the Twilight spectrum, where it's like one of the worst, best movies I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was
enjoyable, but it wasn't good.
Yes, that part. It was very bad, but I wasn't bored for 1 second though. The writing I thought was awful. Like, it was giving Gal Gadot. Oh. It was very, and I know that all of those actors and actresses who are in the movie are really good, but it was just it was just like okay, for some perspective, I literally at the end of the movie Googled, when was this movie written, because I thought it had to have been written during the writing strike.
Because it's so bad. It's AI. It's all AI.
It felt so AI. It was like a child wrote the movie. It'd be like, we have to do this. Come on, guys. Oh, no. We're getting separated. Let's go. Like, we have to meet at the Woodland Mansion. Oh, my gosh. There's a ghast. It was just kind of like... Brr. But I will say, while everyone was like that, Jack Black, on the other hand, no, he was doing his big one. I thought he was so funny, but I thought this movie had to have been written around him because he was like, him and Jason Momoa were kind of like the only redeeming qualities. Like, it was just...
Was Emma Myers, like, good with what she had?
So, she is... okay. I can tell that she's doing her best.
Yeah.
But the lines that she was given are like all like one sentence. Like it's all just like, I don't know. In my head, it's just, I can't even describe it. It's just bad. Like,
bad. Okay.
It's just her being like, I have to save my brother. Oh no, my brother's in trouble. I told my mom I would protect him when she died. I'm so sad right now. I have to protect my brother.
It's always, I told my mom this before she
Exactly.
died. I have to do it.
It was just trope after trope after trope after trope. And I was
They just discovered what a movie is.
No, yeah. It felt like someone who had watched like a movie was like, yes, I can do this. I can write. And I'm not saying that I would be able to do any better, but I'm just saying it was not.
No.
Whatever. I saw a bunch of Letterboxd reviews about it, and we were reading them in the car, and they were some of the funniest things I've ever read in my entire life. So I do recommend, if you want a good laugh, download Letterboxd and go to reviews and scroll on the reviews for the Minecraft movie, and you will not be disappointed. They're hilarious. I also thought that it's one of those movies where it was written for a very specific audience, and if you don't know Minecraft or you are not in on like the lore, you would be so incredibly lost. I talked to one of our professors who went to see it with her kids, and she was like, I could tell if you liked Minecraft, it was probably good. But like, for anyone if you don't know what Minecraft is, where have you been? If you're our age and don't know what Minecraft is, where have you been? But also don't go see this movie because I think you'll be lost. I mean, there's like good enough jokes in it. You'd be like, hey, but I feel like for the most part, it's like, burp. You know? And I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but I cannot quite remember that. So it must have been a lie.
That's okay.
All right.
I think it's funny. Like, it's like so niche that you have to be able to know about Minecraft before you go into it. Like, it's not explaining it, but then also the writing is like bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very like bare bones in the sense of like plot, but it's also written in a way that where if you're like a Minecraft like
it's giving
fan,
like fan plug.
you know. Yeah, no, it was definitely written for like Minecraft fans, and like LD Shadow Lady's in it, Dan Tedium is in it, a bunch of other like Minecraft YouTubers are in it. There's a bunch of like jokes. It's very like not taking itself seriously, like it makes fun of itself and like whatever. But yeah, it was just kind of, if you don't know, then
yeah,
it was definitely written for Minecraft fans.
Disappointing.
I mean, I'd still go. I mean, if I would still watch it if you know Minecraft, like it's not bad by any means. Clearly, it's doing well in the box office, but I would just take it with a grain of salt. Is all I would say.
Yeah,
it's
just go to have just some entertainment.
Exactly. You can't be going in thinking it's going to be a great movie, because it's a good movie if you're laughing at it.
Yeah.
Not really with it.
You can have so much fun.
Chicken jockey. Actually, speaking of chicken jockey, the entire theater clapped when that scene came on. He said
real?
Chicken jockey, and everyone went, yes. Yeah, we're very for real. I will say I went with Aaron and some other friends, and we went and got the Minecraft McDonald's meal beforehand. I got the little grimace egg, so that was fun.
Cute.
I'm loving like the hype around it and the memes around it, but the movie itself is just kind of
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that on the Minecraft movie. Now we're moving on to social media. So this is also big news, guys. Pay attention. The TikTok ban was extended by Mr. Donald Trump 75 more days. So they have until June 19th. I looked up what is 75 days after after April 5th. So probably around June 19th, Trump will sign another executive order to try and get more popularity, I guess, whatever. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like they're going to sell. I think Amazon put in a bid to buy TikTok, which, oh boy. But it doesn't seem like they're going to sell it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they want to, but also,
Please.
I don't need it, guys. I don't need it, but
I don't need it, but I want it.
but I want.
But I really, really, really want it. Like, please. Anyway, that's that on that. Keep an eye out. June 19th. Maybe, yeah, keep an eye out for June 19th. Put that date in your calendars and maybe get a cake.
On Juneteenth. Are we for real?
Oh, I just realized you're kidding. Do you think he had to have done that on purpose? Oh. He said, yep, 75 days. Bring move the attention to me, please. And thank you.
Yeah, of course he would.
Good Lord.
Well, on the topic of Trump doing things to piss people off, he skipped a dignified transfer to be at a golf tournament at his own golf place.
Mar-a-Lago?
Actually, it was in Florida. Is Mar-a-Lago in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
That's my bad. I don't know.
He buried his wife there so he could have a tax write-off.
Oh, of course he did.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so he skipped, like, a dignified transfer, which is a ceremony to receive, like, bodies from, like, bodies of soldiers and stuff from Lithuania to, and, yeah, it's kind of like, it's a respectful, formal ceremony to, like, honor these soldiers and, like, pass them from one country to another, taking them home and everything. Mm-hmm. And the president is usually there, and he was not because he was at a golf tournament at his own thing. So
are we surprised?
No. But it's in the social media section because I found it about it from MSNBC's social media on TikTok.
We love, like, social media news, like, outlets.
Yeah.
Because that's let's face it. If you're tuning into this and you're, like, our age, you're probably getting most of your news from social media. Like, thank you to everybody who's, like, working it on the social media teams. Yeah. Because you're doing a great job. So many people are keeping us
informed.
Yeah.
We should probably try a little bit harder and not just get it from TikTok.
Well, yes.
But we're also, I'm a child.
Exactly. Well, but, like, the reality of it is that even though, like, people, like, yes, I do, like, read, like, articles and whatever. Yeah. Like, the reality is, you should be, going to the actual, like, news source. Yes. But TikTok is where a majority of people are getting their news, and, like, social media in general, like Facebook, like that's what's happening.
Okay, moving on from some depressing stuff.
Oh, well, no, not yet.
well, I got just one little thing.
Oh, yes.
One of my favorite memes at the moment, as someone living in I do all of Kentucky right now. We are drowning.
We're drowning.
We are drowning
pretty
bad.
Much.
And some of my favorite memes have been from people being like, my pen pal being like, it's raining sideways. That you guys know that TikTok sound? No. It's like a news report or whatever. It's a fake one. Obviously, it's a skit or something. I don't know what it's from. But it's like, how are you? We're like, it's raining sideways. Do you have an umbrella? Inside out 2 miles away. I would like some soup.
What?
That's what it is. Okay, maybe we'll insert it.
Okay, yeah, Aaron, you can put it in.
Write it down.
Sorry to give you more work.
Let's go live to Ollie Williams with the Black U Weather Report. Ollie?
It's raining sideways.
Sounds rough, Ollie. Do you have an umbrella?
Had one.
Where is it?
Inside out 2 miles away.
That's okay. This is one thing. Just one thing.
One thing.
It might be
I'm watching our movie for Cinema History 2 right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm watching this guy shovel the coal.
We're like Days of Hell.
Yeah. Days of Heaven, Days of Hell.
Days of Hell.
Days of Hell.
So, yeah, that's my favorite meme at the moment.
Hang on. What am I inserting?
A TikTok. I'll send you it later.
Okay, insert it. 37.
Some detailed notes and some dead air.
So, it's raining sideways. That's what it feels like down here in Kentucky because it's flooding. I don't... Oh, my God.
This is for the floods.
Oh, yeah, for the floods. We're going to go ahead and do a laugh. Canceled.
Love the floods.
All right, great.
Louisville is halfway underwater,
yes.
So...
Help me. I am under the water. Don't take risks on treacherous roads. And don't swim in the sea. Anyway, those are my two favorite raining memes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Okay. going back to the depressing stuff. Sorry. We have the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced. Its retail price is $450. Yikes. But the gag is that, oh wait, JK.
Hey, I'm back.
The gag is that, oh wait, JK, the economy is crashing. So Nintendo pulled out and they canceled all US pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch.
Postponed it. It's
Yeah.
not canceled.
Are we for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about the Switch 2 price. If you go back and look over at inflation over from the Wii U, and Switch, it is the same price. What I'm mad at is the games.
Are $90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
What?
Yeah. If
Like
you
what?
if you look at what you're getting compared to a base level Switch, it's worth the $150 in my opinion. You get so much more from your base Switch.
Yeah.
And like I've had my Switch since 2019, so
I love my Switch.
I use it all the time.
Yep.
And I get so much. I'll get so much more whenever I get a new one eventually. Probably when, maybe I don't know. Let's see how the economy.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if we
But
can even afford
the
that.
games really bother me.
Yeah, that's annoying because what are you supposed to do? Is it cross-platform? Can you play Switch 1 games on the Switch 2? Is it the same
Yeah,
cartridge?
you can use 1 on 2, but you can't put 2 on 1.
Okay.
But you can do game sharing where if you in your family have kids have more than one Switch for each kid, you can just buy one game.
That's sick.
Love that.
And
See, that
use it.
just might be why it's more expensive, but also then that's a detriment to the people who is just one person who aren't going to use that feature.
Well,
Let me
there's-
buy the game and just
here.
use it for myself.
People have been complaining about it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took pictures so I got the stat sheet up.
Oh boy. Here
I
we
wish
So
go.
I
the
had
Switch-
a Switch.
2 is the screen is 2 inches bigger. It has HDR support and it has doubled the frame rate.
Okay, let's see.
Like I'm already in it just for the 120 frames.
Yeah.
The storage on the Switch 2 is 256. Switch 1 is 32.
Okay, great.
Great. It has that game share feature. It has integrated game chat now,
Ooh,
and so you don't have to use your phone.
loving that.
So you can just use it. That's what the C button is on the Switch. You can just do that. Webcam compatible. Yeah, it has the plug USB-C port. Up top.
That's That's crazy.
You can use the game share thing. The dock, when you dock it, you can get 4K with built-in fan in it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
The price, it doesn't bother me.
Okay. No, I mean, now that I'm hearing like all like the crazy stuff, I guess so. Yeah. But also, how much is I need to do a little Google. How much is an Xbox and a PlayStation?
I think I bought my PlayStation in a bundle for $750, but it came with an extra controller, 3 games, controller charger.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a
and-
PS5?
Yeah,
Yes. Minecraft.
but I got that in 2022.
I'm seeing a
I use my
Microsoft
PlayStation every day.
Xbox One console.
That's not Xbox One is not. You look up Xbox Series X.
Oh, it's the
That's the new one.
guys. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be $500.
So yeah, it's in the new gen.
it's in the realm. It's in the realm.
Like even when the Switch 1 came out, it was 300, and back then I think PlayStations were PS4s were about 400, 350. I got my PS4 for 300.
Yeah,
I bought mine used for like 200.
love. Well, dang, I just
Yeah,
don't want to pay it. I don't want
Going
to pay
back
it.
dark.
I might ask Santa, but who knows? Santa might even go bankrupt because of the economy. So
The economy.
we shall see, guys. We shall see. Yeah. All right, next up we have Italian brain rot. Italian brain rot is all over my FYP on Instagram Reels and also on TikTok. What is going on? What's going on? I don't know where this came from, and I don't know who else is enjoying this, but personally, I'm enjoying this a whole lot. So basically, there's a bunch of characters, and it's like AI things. It's like an item, like an object, and an animal mixed. And they all have different names, and there's all kinds of lore. Like Bombardiro Crocodilo is the strongest. He's like the biggest force in the universe. But there's debate whether him or Tralalero Tralala are like stronger. So Bombardiro Crocodilo. I don't know Italian. He is a fighter jet or a fighter plane, like a bomber plane with a crocodile face. And then Tralalero Tralala is a shark with Nikes on. So it's just really fun. There's just so many stupid little names. And I love a joke that there is no joke. Like the joke is just that
stupid.
The joke is just that what is happening, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of living for this. Like when they say li la rila is like number 10, but we also have Bombardini Gusini, who is at number 4, and then Scimpanzini Bananini is like number 1. We're just different ranking them. It's ridiculousness, and I love it. I've seen a bunch of AI of like Bernie Sanders being like, it's indisputed that Bombardiro Crocodilo is the strongest, and that Tralala Tralala is not in comparison. Like, just I think I've seen one of Einstein talking about one of them. Like, it's so incredibly stupid, and I need that right now. I need to just laugh at something that has no joke. Like it's just brain rot.
That's fair.
He
showed me so many of those videos, and I hated it. So I was being held against my will.
I am educating you. I was educating you for this moment right here, for this stupid moment. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, next we have something that we can bond over, and that's Kim of Queens. Kim of Queens is everywhere on my For You page.
All over the For You page. Now, I have seen all of this show. I don't remember. I think I watched this whole show 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It only has like 2 seasons. And it, if you guys don't know, is based on a pageant company in Georgia run by a former Miss Georgia, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
And she helps coach little pageant queens on whatever. And then there's big drama around, like, they're just Southern, and then there's like kind of a Dance Moms vibe.
It's very Dance Moms.
Other than like Kim, like the main girl, she's not like
nice.
mean.
Yeah. Kim Gravel is like miles ahead of Mrs. Abby Lee Miller. Like she just like actually cares for them.
Yes. She actually likes those children, and then she also kind of brings in people off the street to kind of compete in the pageants because she thinks like their personalities could be like good for them, and then also it might bring them out of their shell a little bit. So.
Yeah. I've seen a bunch of clips of like her bringing on like this one girl who had like albinism. She was like, oh, she's so gorgeous, and she's got like purple eyes and whatever. And you know, just like I love that. That it's like a main set, but also like a rotating cast every episode. That I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's fun to bring new people on, which it kind of interests me on like how
did they find these people?
I know that those scenes are mostly like not
scripted because I heard from one EJ.
Yeah. Yes. She has a TikTok.
She has a TikTok. EJ. Her name is Exquisite.
Yes.
Which is
EJ apparently
an amazing name.
Was never one of her nicknames.
Yeah.
He made it up for the show.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she talked about the audition process, and that kind of like broke the fourth wall of like, wait, reality TV is not like legit. But
yeah, they auditioned for it. They didn't just
appear.
Show up on the street.
What? Yeah. But yeah, I love it. I've seen so many memes even before it's like I guess popping off now. I had seen so many like memes of Kim Gravel, like the one of this girl at the pageant, and she's like, for $1, I would buy something off the dollar menu at McDonald's, and that would surely make me happy because I love to eat. And then it's just dead silence. And then Kim's like, me too, girl. I love to eat too, girl.
Yeah. Yep.
I love her.
Yep.
Also, tying this back into Drag Race, one of the top 4, Sam Starr, there's a challenge every season. It's called Snatch Game, which is it's like a joke off of Match Game, which is like a game show where you celebrities whatever. So the queens have to impersonate celebrities that are playing this game. And it's like a comedy challenge, but also an impersonation challenge.
Did they do
Sam
Kim
Starr
Gravel?
did Kim Gravel. Little did she know this was about to explode. Or maybe this was all orchestrated by
Yeah,
Sam Starr.
Maybe it was planned.
It was planned. She knew what was coming.
They run all of the accounts that are just posting clips of Kim Queens.
clips of that next to like soap cutting videos or like I never see Subway Surfers anymore. It's always I see Minecraft parkour a lot.
Yeah.
And I see some other stuff, but what happened to Subway Surfers? Can we get that back?
I don't know. It kind of annoyed me because they were never very, like, they were always, like, messing up at stupid parts or something.
True. Yeah. I would be like, okay, no, wait, you missed those coins.
Yeah. And then
And
I'm
then I'd
not
be
paying
mad.
attention
Yeah.
to my story.
Exactly. Let me pay attention to the story. I like the soap cutting and the parkour.
Yeah. Yeah. It's calming.
It
but
is. It's just something to do.
I'm always for, like, the pageant, like, shows. Like, I love Toddlers and Tiaras, too.
Yep.
Even that was drama, and, like, crazy, like, ethical questions on, like, filming children that young and, like, pageantry that young as well. But, because I used to do pageants and stuff, so I'm, like, I'm just drawn to it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like 7 or something, but I don't know, the glitz and the glamour and then, like, the whole vibe around it is so interesting to me. So,
Love
like,
it.
Kim of Queens hits all of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Highly, highly, highly recommend. Watch Miss Kim of Queens. I think it's like all of the episodes are on YouTube.
Free on something. Yeah.
But yeah, look it up. It's good. I highly recommend.
Yeah. It's funny.
Anyway, that's all I have. That's all
we got.
Yeah, that's all we got. So thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. We love all 15 of you. Even the guy who left us one hate comment. We got our first hate comment. I felt so famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.